Okay, folks, since I'm locked down on my quarantine, since I just got to Manila and I gotta wait until my COVID test comes back before I can leave my hotel, I'm gonna take you guys on a walking tour from my perch up here. I'm gonna take you for a little walking tour of Mall of Asia from where I'm at up here. A little bird's eye view. And you're looking off in the distance over there at the port. That's Manila Bay. And we'll start right here at the Ferris wheel. And you say, how are you going to give me a walking tour from way up there? Well, here we go. You ready? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that zoom. Oh my goodness. Next thing you know, we're down here in Gilligan's. And it doesn't look like, I don't know if Gilligan's has any customers. I mean, it's early in the day. I don't see any customers over at Gilligan's. And the Ferris wheel is closed. It's a windy day too. What is it, about 1 o'clock? I think today's a Thursday. Let me check my phone. Yeah, no, it's a Friday. My goodness. It's 3:50 p.m. Friday, 28th of August. Alright, let me zoom out for you. You know, this lockdown going on. All these rides are usually not open till at night anyhow. But over there, got some folks walking along the boardwalk. We'll do a little zooming in there. Strolling down through there. So there you go. That's where the bumper cars are at that little building. Not much happening over there on Friday. And same with this section over here. Got a few people walking along the boardwalk over there, getting a little exercise. It doesn't seem that none of these venues are open. And again, if they were, wouldn't be till later. We'll zoom up here, take a look at the port area. See if we can get in a little bit closer. Oh yeah, look at that, folks. Way around the bay there. So I've been watching this crane, right? You know what they say about cranes. You know, you go to a town, you count cranes. More cranes means more progress. So these guys are doing some construction work. Let's zoom in on this gentleman right here. See what this dude's up to. Yeah, he's up there doing his work. You know, for that dude to get to work, he's got to crawl all the way up that tower right there. Starting way down there. And that's how that thing's balanced. It's just a little square base, but it's got all that concrete on there. I've been sitting there watching this crane, and I've been in construction before, but I don't know a whole lot about cranes. And it's kind of a windy day, but this crane doesn't sway back and forth too much. You know, it's got these counterbalance weights on here. That concrete right there. Oh, which if those damn things were to cut loose, it'd be 500-pound gravity bombs into that building right there. But anyhow, the crane and the wind don't seem to sway too much, but that long arm right there, like when he swings it around and I can look down at it, that thing shakes back and forth like a damn snake. Yeah, the motorbike lot parked over there. This Ferris wheel, I've never ridden that Ferris wheel. It kind of scares the crap out of me, to be honest. Especially on a windy day like this, kind of blowing back and forth. I don't know. Maybe after this lockdown is over, I have to break down and ride the Ferris wheel. And if anybody's wondering where we're at Seaside Boulevard, at what is that? Marina Way. It's kind of far away. I don't know if that's one of the cruise ships. You know, at one point, maybe still, a lot of the cruise ships were anchored here in Manila Bay, from what I understand. You know, quarantining the crew, because a lot of the crew on these cruise ships, you know, they're Filipino. So they came back here and moored, and they were keeping the crew members quarantined on the ships for a long time. And again, I'm looking on a little small screen and it's zoomed in. I don't know if those are in the background behind those two cargo ships. I don't know if those are cruise ships or not. Don't know if that's still going on or not. You know, I probably couldn't fly it over here due to flight restrictions. But I'd love to launch that little drone I got, a little helicopter, just go over there and buzz a few of these ships. But I'd have to say that this is a no-fly zone if it comes to drones. If you've never flown a drone before, they basically got all that shit programmed in, and it'll let you know. Really won't let you fly in those areas. Couple more ships over there. And one more. I don't know, look, you think you got a bad job? Imagine being this dude right here. That's how he gets to his office. His office is up in that crane, way up there. That's where that dude works. And to get to work, just to get to his office, that dude's got to climb just like that, up and down. Shout out to that gentleman right there. Anybody who works on a crane. And that one's really not that high. I mean, that's a low. Hell, that's not but maybe what? I'm five stories. That crane's probably only about 8 floors up. That dude's up there carrying on, handling business, and a little bit windy today. Shout out to that crane operator, because I think a lot of us, I mean, I'd do it if I had to. In my younger years, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but now I don't think I have the desire to climb up there and work in that office all day. I'll leave it to that young gentleman that we just saw. You get these cats over here. Not exactly sure what they're doing. They've been working right there near that tarp all day. And I'm not sure what that orange thing is floating out there. Thought it was a life jacket, but it's not. Some kind of buoy. Yeah, got some folks hanging out on the seawall. Yeah, got a gentleman over there sweeping up. He's got one of them local style brooms. If you remember one of my videos, I showed you why those brooms always fall apart. And it's because my Filipinas, when we barbecue, they pluck one of those bristles of that broom out to poke the charcoal. And so after about 2 weeks, the broom falls apart. I couldn't figure it out. But then I caught Helen of Troy plucking one of those things out of the broom so she could poke the charcoal on the grill. And it was all explained to me why those little local brooms like that fall apart. You know, they got like a little tie at the end of them holding the bristles together. But if you pluck them out one by one, it gets so loose that broom just falls apart. You see that little thing right there? They call those multi-cabs. I think they got, I can't remember the engine in there, but those things are pretty reasonable. They come in all different types of configurations here. You can get them in a 4-wheel drive and get them in a van configuration. They're pretty cheap on gas. Get this dude here strolling along on a bicycle, coming up to the turn lane. It's got the red light. Okay, looks like he's gonna balance. Got fucking Lance Armstrong going on here. Coming up to the stop bar. Okay, alright, he's gonna hold up. He's gonna obey the traffic rules. There's a bus. You don't see many buses these days, which typically in the Philippines you see buses everywhere. But due to these lockdowns, you don't see the buses running. You don't see many taxis now. I mean, for that matter, you don't see many people at all over here at Mall of Asia. And to be honest, I'm locked down in this here hotel room on the 5th floor on my perch. I don't even know if the mall's open. I have no idea if the mall's open. There's a bunch of motorbikes over there parked like they're employees there, but you know, from my perch, I can't tell you if the mall's even open or not. I would think that it is, or at least parts of it, but who knows. Got that bus backing up in there. Maybe shift change time. Maybe it's time for these folks to go home, change shifts. Don't know. That dude's backing that bus up like a champion though. Got his A driver there. Most buses here, well, all buses here in the Philippines I've ever been on, they have an assistant driver. You always got the driver, his A driver, the conductor, whatever you want to call him. Always work as a team. That young gentleman looks like he's probably had a hard day at work. Quitting time for him. That's good. Looks like the construction company's providing them with transportation back and forth to work. That's a good deal, folks, because, you know, at least when I left 2 months ago, the jeepneys weren't running. I haven't seen a jeepney since I've been back, but I just had a short ride from the airport over here. Gentleman right there, dragging a big old trash can. What do they got right here? Got a cart with something. You're rocking on with it. So there you go, folks. That's your quick walking tour. Seaside Boulevard here, overlooking Manila Bay. From the 5th floor. I'll do better next time. Once I'm not locked down. We'll see you on the next one.